Guess we're all set.
Hello, hello, hello. Hello, hello. Welcome, everybody.
Hello?
Good evening.
Good day. Good afternoon.
Welcome to the not Super Bowl.
Hello there.
Hello
Oh, but
there.
it is.
Oh, it's the Soup Bowl.
Super Bowl.
I've got it on a monitor to my right, so
Hello there.
you know.
So you're gonna give us updates, right?
Wow,
Sure.
very nice.
I may yell things that have nothing to do with the race.
Well, I guess the first update has been requested. Joey's asking where's Taylor Swift.
Oh, she's there.
She's hanging out with
Skin.
what's her face? The other chick that's there.
Mrs. Mahomes.
No, it's Ryan Reynolds' wife. What is her name?
Oh,
Blake Lively.
Yeah.
All right. So, yeah, I guess Jose redeeming 239 on board like lap 15 or something.
So I went to my mom's house today to drop my daughter off because she wanted to go spend the night out there, and I had to explain to my mother, A, what the Screaming Goat was, B, what the Screaming Goat Taylor Swift song was,
Oh yeah.
because my parents are old.
I've seen that video. Yeah, it's pretty funny.
It's fantastic.
Oh, well.
So 17 Super Bowl-less folk on track at Indy. I like this track, by the way.
Yes, so yeah, a bit of a light field today. Everybody is out there. Who watches Soup anyways?
Me.
I don't even like eating soup.
Yeah.
I was just watching it.
Yeah, it's like watching Paint Dry Simulator or something.
I
guess-
remember when I first got into online gaming, I don't know if you remember, like trash talking when you were younger seemed to be more of a thing in online gaming. And I just remember some kid yelling at someone, your mum's so stupid, she took a spoon to the Super Bowl. I laughed.
Wow.
That's so dumb.
It is dumb, but
It really
did
is
make me
dumb.
laugh.
On the scale of your mama jokes, that's pretty bad.
It is. Well, I guess. Yeah, let's get something resembling Soup, or I don't know. Milo, should we get the track map up?
I mean, that's it's your call. We don't have an official Indy track map, and for those of you that watch the M2 series,
Wait, can we take a poll in chat? Who thinks the Indy track map looks like a duck?
yeah, that's the first thing. Let's get
If
right.
if one person says, "Yeah, it totally looks like a duck," then I will concede my position.
Oh boy. All right. Well.
Bullet doesn't count because he's Canadian.
It does look kind of like a duck.
I
What kind
don't
of
know.
ducks do they have up there?
Maybe if you're on drugs, says Joey.
There you go.
You can see it. No, you can't. I don't see the duck.
No.
No, that's.
Listen, siding with Milo is not going to get you any favors.
So anyway, as I was saying, the track
Well,
map.
here is the track map.
Yeah, for the M2 series, we didn't have one. We don't have an official one, so we made our own. It's not complicated. Turn 1 is a nightmare. Turn 2 is left. It's quite simple. Just turn left. 3 going. 5 gone. 6 is the U. I mean, that's self-explanatory. 7 Coca-Cola, because there had to be one sponsored corner on the circuit. 8 is left, like yelling left, because if you forget, you know, it'll be really bad. 9, 10, 11 is the squiggle. 12 is brick top. We had to have something to do with bricks because we're at the brickyard. And 13 is yikes corner. There might be a corner missing somewhere in there.
There
definitely
there's
is.
a small section missing.
Yeah, there you go.
I guess what yikes is the corner that's missing, let's say. The other one's not as
Right.
yikesy.
I mean, it is yikes because you come onto the oval section and then you immediately have to brake, and there's a sharp 90-degree corner.
Which is a nightmare.
And if you miss it, then you take the oval yikes corner.
Somewhere between yikes and brick top, there's a piece missing. Yeah.
Yeah, I guess so. Well,
I mean, when I race here, that part is
Hello
optional.
there.
Yeah, see, now when I think about when you turn it sideways, it is missing the head of the duck.
well, this one looks like a dinosaur upside down.
I think you're all on drugs.
It looks like like a little T-Rex drawing.
A T-Rex fetus. That's what it is.
Look at the little Coca-Cola nibble hands.
Anyway, qualifying's happening.
Yeah. We're 6 minutes in. Actually, make it 5 rather. 5 minutes in.
We are
to-
technically 6 minutes in because we start with 31. So
Okay.
we're down, yeah, we're 6 minutes in.
So 5 red badges out there, one of whom we suspect won't be a red badge for long.
Well,
And
that
last
that
week
person
was-
was Mr. Guy last week.
Yeah, last week that was no name.
I just saw the livery.
And this week he has a name, and it's Carter Bezborodka. So we're going to refer to him just as Carter. I haven't installed any liveries, so what should I be looking at?
It's it's Tim Horton liveries, and the back side of it has some interesting writing.
Understood.
What does his team name mean?
Babro,
I'm not from Canada, so I don't know.
I'll Google it. Hang on.
It's probably some sort of a swear.
Is it?
Is that what it actually means, Joey? Oh my god. All right.
Well, I butchered that. Well, I guess so.
It's been Googled for you, Milo.
Is that really, that's it?
That's what Joey says.
Good job, Joey. Now don't die.
All right, nice. Nice.
Well, he is our fastest driver on track currently, and from what I've seen in practice, is one of the faster drivers today. Nguyen in P2 right now, half a second off, up 2/10. Not bad.
In
for
the
him.
Mecca.
Yes. More bronze than silver. Yeah, I mean it is a bit light today. There's only a few of us that don't watch Soup.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of points available today for people.
Exactly.
Yeah. Especially in silver because it is such a large field normally.
We have 4 silver drivers, so
Yeah. I mean,
Well, if Joey manages to survive this time, he'll.
one of you is getting left off the podium.
yeah. Who will it be?
So we do have David Miller currently in the pits. Has put in his time. I don't know if he's gonna go out for another one. Austin Orr currently on an outlap.
Yeah, interesting. You guys have put Nick in silver.
What was that?
Just checking the perimeter.
It just
That's
turned.
just Porsche things.
Looks like
the
he
Porsche has-
downshifted a little bit too much.
I mean, that's possible. The Porsche has a mind of its own.
Maybe.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I think Nick Cahote certainly has the requirements to make gold.
Yeah,
We'll see how he does today.
So yeah, Nick entered, I guess, yesterday into the series. Hasn't raced in a while. Hasn't done league racing in quite a while. Just got a new wheelbase, so not quite sure. We do know he's fast. We don't know what his pace is compared to the fast guys that we've gotten over the last couple seasons. So,
Yeah.
but it's
Will be
another
revealed.
silver driver to have out there. So that's not a bad thing.
Yeah, that is true.
Yeah. Barris show carrots. Roof.
Who's Carrot?
Who's Carrot?
Carter.
Who's Carrot, Joey? You
Joey
butchered it, and you're not even saying it.
Joey's
well,
from
bro.
Florida. He doesn't know how to spell.
Mom, can Greg come home? Greg's already home. Greg at home.
He's in the Lambo, apparently.
Right there. That's
There
Greg.
he is.
Ah.
Nice job.
Yeah. last week we talked about Carter being IRL friends with Rados and Greg's Billingsley, and how they regularly go over there to help him set up his rig and stuff like that, and how there's probably threesomes going on, and hence delivery. So we're sorry. I'm actually not sorry, but you know, that's where that came from. And then Joey took it and ran with it.
Oh,
Yep, there you go.
great. Mr. Guy's Rejoin Academy. The bottom.
He did have a less than stellar rejoin last week at Snetterton.
Less than stellar.
Yeah, his rejoin was pretty shit. I was just trying to be nice.
Well, he does take the lead for bronze class.
Yeah, and I think all the bronze class that were on laps have ended them, so they weren't going great, I imagine. And the silver's out there now. So Ryan Cody, Michael Lukey,
That was a shit rejoin.
Joey, our boy Joey, and Nick Cahoot.
He almost died in the rejoin.
3 GTRs in
Yeah, we do
gold
have some
tonight.
some
And
GTRs.
1 in silver.
Yeah, 4 GTRs total.
Yeah,
We're missing some Hondas.
we are missing some Hondas tonight. Yep.
Supposedly Rados is driving home, swerving through traffic and not using his blinkers, so he might show up before the race starts. Who knows?
Yep. If not, other drivers can capitalize. Luis Castro will be one to watch in that Aston. He's been very good.
He's been pretty quick.
Yep.
I did hear him mention though earlier if he doesn't alt F4 in practice, and he nearly did.
Yeah, I think he got his setup today, like a couple hours ago, maybe. So, just figuring it out as he goes. Luis.
Oh, he's got a new setup too?
No, his setup for his car.
Ah, gotcha.
Because Luis doesn't have setups, he's just fast, and then he's been getting them from a source that I cannot reveal.
Understood.
Well, speaking of Nick earlier, there he is in the vacuum cleaner that Milo earlier turned on.
Yeah, sorry, it was a microphone faux pas. I left it on and stepped away, and then my wife turned the vacuum cleaner on, so everyone in Discord got to hear that.
Yeah, it sounded
Oh,
like
I
you were
missed
going
that.
down the Paul Ricard straight.
I do like his color scheme, though.
Yeah.
I forgot to do all the liveries. That's super annoying.
Yeah, I kind of updated them a little bit late today, to be honest, but
I forgot all about it.
Too busy watching the Swifty Bowl.
Yeah, and playing Scum.
Yeah.
and that not very well. Crashing planes.
Well, I haven't crashed a plane once on Scum. Other people?
Other people have? Okay.
Yeah.
Not saying any names.
No names, no.
He did reference it in the Twitch chat. Outing himself. So Lukey fixing to put in a valid lap here. Goes third fastest with a 37.5.
Yeah, so the Carter so far really put in some good laps if you are to compare this already.
So Nick getting the toe from Ryan. Ryan's on an invalid lap. Nick is going to punch in the 37.9. So collusion.
Well, Nick was on a valid lap, just on a slower than S, and Nick goes deep into turn one.
Yeah, but Ryan was on an invalid lap and was giving Nick the toe.
No, Ryan's lap was valid.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, it counted.
I thought he had a red time.
Oh, and we do have the Rados. Rados has joined the server.
The Cheeto man himself.
Excellent.
The Cheeto
18
man.
drivers now.
I mean, 18 is not a bad grid. That's what we had for, what was it, the last championship game? 2 weeks ago?
Ooh, Ryan.
Oh, Ryan
That's
losing that
what we
back
wanna
end
do.
there. A little bit too much grass. Look
Joey,
like. And
Joey across the line with a 38.1 into P6.
I think it's quite tough to really get the lap nailed on here.
It's a lot of long late apex corners. Really.
I am terrible here. I've driven M2s here. I tried to do a couple laps when I set up the server. I don't know. I would need to do a lot of practice to be
Yep.
relatively competitive.
Am I the only person that actually enjoys racing here?
I really enjoyed racing here. The 2 races I've done here. But again, if I was going to race it, I would have to practice it too at this point.
Yeah, I don't dislike the track. I just haven't done it enough in ACC. I think the only time I've driven it was in M2s.
You wish you could be there.
4 minutes to go for these guys, so they're going to get a couple more laps in.
You enjoy the flooded race here a few seasons back. Honestly, if I was not commentating that race, I would have loved to be in it. I enjoy flooded races so much. It's just the chaos of it.
Michael Lukey loved that race because he won that race overall
Yeah.
as a silver driver.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah. We do
It
have.
was a really fun one to watch and commentate on as well.
Joey has picked up a full second and a 10th.
Yeah, I thought
he's
he
gonna
was
jump.
about to invalidate it on the final corner there.
Yeah, he swung way wide, but a 37 flat. So
Look at
Joey,
the gold.
Joey about to get replaced as the favorite
Ooh!
by Carter.
As soon as I switch to Lukey, he goes and takes some boards with him.
Yep,
So
those
he
foam
was
boards.
up. Yeah, he was up on a what seemed to be. It was going to place him in P3 and.
Nick Kahoot is up half a second right now. He's in sector 3. He's got a couple of corners to go, including yikes.
Yeah, which part of the duck is he on now?
You know what?
Is this the breast?
Yes, duck breast.
Yeah.
Half a second indeed. So Nick is going to jump up one spot, takes him to P5 for now with a 37.4. So these lap times hard to find.
Yeah, and Nguyen so far holding up there in P3. Boy's not yet able to capitalize yet. Looks like Lukey now is up 4/10, so he is definitely going to improve. Has a chance for P2. Joey's also up.
And we are on an optimum track, so it's not like previous weeks where we've had, a fast track or something like that until halfway through. It's been optimum the whole time.
And here is Joey up 3/10. He might so close to passing the Carter there. Just another 100th of a second, and he has 2 more attempts to do this. Good luck to him. Ryan Cody has called it a day in quali.
I wonder how that... we'll find out as well when Barrett and Robertson and Savage are out there in the GTR. I wonder how the GTR is here. It does have a couple of fairly nice straights for the straight line power to be used.
Michael Lukey up 7.5/10, coming across the line, is going to move up to P1.
Nice lap
great
from Lukey there.
He was up 3/10 going into yikes. I didn't want to say anything and curse him, but yeah, it looks like he found some more.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Lukey put that lap together. 36.6.
Kohout up 4/10 is going to move himself up to P4. Joey lost 2/10 during this lap already, and he's just even. So yeah,
Lukey currently pole, no best sectors.
Oh, hang on.
Yeah.
Sector 3 not his.
Nope.
No, it isn't.
Sector 3's Joey.
Yeah.
Actually, yeah. It is, yeah, Joey.
Yeah, Joey so far.
The top
lost
3
some time.
less than a tenth apart.
Yeah, just a good all-round lap there.
Yep.
Probably kept it smooth, and the gold drivers are heading out now. You've got Nick Cahoots up was up. He's actually lost some time on the exit of the squiggle.
I'm gonna Put the track map right in front of me.
Just open it on a whole nother monitor.
Yeah, there you go. It goes now through the squiggle. Michael Lukey, I saw lost some time.
Yeah,
he decided to go in for a
practice your pit entries.
pin entry. Yeah,
For
so,
history of our stupid track map, by the way, guys, for those watching, it was for the M2 series. We didn't have one in the Twitch pack, and I drew it from memory about 2 minutes before the start of the stream.
It's so good.
So, yeah, and because people enjoyed it, we kept it on file. For
Nick
occasions
Kohout
such as this.
also doing a pit entry. Joey the last silver on track. Still
Yep.
even, but what he's got now is enough to jump to P2.
no, it's enough to jump to P1 if he can keep it together just barely.
There's still a couple of
Yikes to
corners.
go.
If he nails these. Well, yeah, you see, you're missing. On your track map, you're missing this part.
He goes through yikes, and he's up a whole 1/10 of a second, losing just slightly. This is gonna be close.
Keep the back end under it.
He's gonna get about half a tenth. So
Oh, he lost a little bit up to P2.
jumps to P2. Yeah.
Ooh.
But
That
he
is- that
retains
was
his
close.
position as the favorite.
So, for the first time in a long time in the Pint, the gold split is the biggest split on track tonight.
Yeah,
And we haven't said that very often.
and
so-
I'm really looking forward to this race with all these golds on here. We have 3 Nissans that are on pace with each other. Barrett last week was going to take P2 had he continued his charge and got taken out in a very unfortunate way. So we'll see if he can redeem himself today. Let's get on board Mr. Rados that just got on the server during quality. He's going to lead the gold class out today.
Yep.
He's going through going.
These guys are gonna spread themselves out.
Yeah. As he goes through
As
gone.
the lap unfolds. Into the U now.
Yes, gentlemen, spread yourselves.
I didn't want to say anything.
Quota filled. Here you go, Dylan. That's for you.
Just a quick one for everyone as well. If in the Twitch chat suddenly you see my Twitch account post the letter T and nothing else, it's because I'm flicking around on my screen and I'm using the letter T as push to talk.
Why T?
For talk.
Yeah,
Duh.
just, I guess T for talk.
Yeah.
What would you use?
Because P for push to talk is just ridiculous.
Push to talk. I actually don't really know.
You could use C for chat. Or
Well, typically I only use push to talk when I'm on the steering wheel on the rig and I'm like streaming or whatever. But yeah, obviously I have it for the broadcast because of the baby screams.
Yeah, fair enough. So first laps coming in from our gold drivers. Rados takes the lead so far with a 37.7, just a 10th faster than Lukey. Bélanger, Sauer,
36.5.
36.5.
Not 37.7.
37.7. Where did I see?
You were looking
37?
at
You're looking at the best
sector
sector.
I,
Names, lap times. We don't do any of that stuff
yeah,
here.
yeah.
Yeah, 36.5 for now, but I mean that was his opening gambit, so I'm expecting that to go down.
Yeah, we're professionals here, guys. Definitely. It's why we're commentating here and not the Soup Bowl.
That's right.
Yeah,
We're too good for the Super Bowl. Like they asked us, and we were like, no.
I'd love
We
to
have a pint race
commentate
to
the
do.
Super Bowl. I'd be like, the egg is loose. The egg is loose.
What is this hand-egg crap?
Well, our lap's coming in, so Rados is up 3/10 already, and he's going through Bricktop.
Just say it.
Yep, headed towards
Yeah.
Yikes.
Yeah. Just,
Yeah.
I don't even know what to
Through Yikes, headed towards Duck Breast.
say. Belanger is up 6.5 tenths right now on the last corner.
6.5
He's
tenths from Belanger, right behind Rados. So Rados improves half a second.
Belanger goes second fastest with the 36.2, so a couple of tenths off of Rados now. Good lap there from Belanger.
Yeah.
And Dylan Sauer jumped to P4, and then we have the Guzmans at 7 and 8.
Barrett currently P11 on his first valid lap, and Joby on an invalid crossing there.
I really wonder how the GTR is around here, you know?
Yeah, I've not really seen much about it. They hadn't really gone out during practice either, so we didn't really get to see. Bondi jumped into my seat mid-lap. Oh, that's what that was.
Brian, how does the GTR feel around Indy? Is it like, can we expect good things, or is it a tough track for the car? Robertson has gone 8th fastest so far. Copy that. Copy. Understood.
Well, from what we saw in practice, the Lamborghini seems to be pretty strong here. I do gotta say, Robeson's livery is sick.
Yep.
I do love that. I've always loved his. Not because there's gold in it. For other reasons. Rados just can't get enough of extending that gap. Moves it up by 3 tenths, and we have Luis. Sorry, that was Carlos Guzman. I said Luis. Hitting the wall?
Oh yeah.
Behind?
Carlos lost it somehow on the straight there, right?
I feel that was
Probably
a
coming out the
frustration.
or coming out the exit. You can lose the car, I think.
Yeah, the back end can step out.
Yeah, because it's probably the camber change doesn't help. But
Yeah,
yeah, I think I've seen that before.
Meanwhile, Dylan Sauer has punched it into a 36.2 to move up to 3rd.
Mm.
Belanger as well, improving his lap time every single time, but Rados keeps extending.
Yeah, they're very close to each other. Although I say that Rados' best is now a 35.8, so he's the only one in the 35s at the moment.
But that's a very fast lap. Sure, Golden Ferrisville, yeah.
There's a lot of similar times, so hopefully we'll get some good racing here. Luis is up. Actually, just lost a bunch of time through the U. Let's see how his lap goes, because I know Luis has had a couple of really good results, so he'll probably want to continue that.
And
Rados just keeps finding time.
another 2 tenths for Rados, and crossing the line, he makes it a 35.6. Just
Good
half
lap.
a second now away from Belanger. That's not been able to improve on his last lap time. And Dylan directly behind. So these three can see the gap.
Joby is on track, Bullet. He's not put in a valid lap yet. He's half a second up right now, coming around the last corner onto the straight to finish this, and this will be a valid lap.
So Joby didn't qualify last week because he had a quali ban. He moved through the field pretty well. I want to say he finished top 10
Yeah,
in
right now,
a 30 car field.
yeah, right now he's P14 on the grid as it stands with one final lap attempt available.
Luis has put in a time, 36.5 to move to P4.
That gets him up there, yep. So Luis at least.
Mark Robeson has also improved to move up to P6.
Yeah,
So the best of the GTRs with 36.6 right now.
Rados, you better do a 35.2, or you're requesting to stay with Greg full time.
for those tracking, the second half of the Super Bowl is underway. Barrett is mowing the lawn.
How was the halftime show?
I glanced at it here and there. It looked ridiculous.
Fair enough. What's the score?
10-3 San Francisco.
So the Chiefs got on the board.
Dylan Sauer moves to
did.
P2.
Yeah,
And one last
36
attempt for all
flat.
of these drivers. Very 2004 halftime.
Yeah, it's Robertson went deep there, I think at turn 1, so he's gone back to the pits. And that will
Jose.
end his quali run.
Yeah. Oh, I was about to switch to Joby. So Joby moves up to P11, and that is going to be his lap time. So far, Lukey, Joey, and Carter splitting up the field.
Yeah. Luis just knocked a couple of tenths off his time for a 1:36.4. Unfortunately, not enough to get him close to Bélanger.
Yeah, I hear. Is that Joby? Yeah, making donuts.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just hear some traction control sounds.
I just see Joby is yellow flagged, and I hear a lot of spinny noises. I think
love it.
Carlos has gone to join him.
So at the end of quali, Robeson. Now I said
Oh,
it.
Rados was up a tenth. But
I
he
even missed-
lost it to be even.
I said a different name and I still sniped him. So yeah, Rados does not improve on his final lap time. Don Bélanger as well, and Dylan Sauer. They're so close to being even on their lap time.
Unfortunately, Luis has already been checker flagged, but he found 3/10 in the first half of the lap.
Yeah.
So the time is there.
It's there, and that'll encourage him. We've seen him do very well in Gold Split when stuff happens ahead of him as well. He has the wherewithal to bring her home. So
Yeah. I don't know what Kunis was thinking with this camera angle for the pin entry.
yeah, there's silly things on every track, isn't there?
German says the top 6 cars are all different brands.
They really are, yeah.
For
German,
the
who
first
is
time in a long time.
German is out sick this week. We hope you feel better, buddy.
Oh yeah, get well
Yep.
soon.
Take care of yourself.
Yeah, we'll see you soon, and hopefully
We'll see you at Coda next week.
Why not just admit you're at a Super Bowl party?
We're
He's a diehard Swiftie, really, and he's just watching the Super Bowl.
It really is. Well, for quali, that is going to be your time. So, we're up to 19 drivers.
I don't know, because
yes.
Wallace doesn't show up. I think he might have joined and then left.
Oh, that is possible. Yeah. Get
Yep.
on board with. And I. Why couldn't you be sick next week instead?
Yeah. Just thinking about all the points he's missing out on.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Well,
Are
I
we
hope
ready?
you feel better. Yeah, so let's go on with a grid walk of all our non-Super Bowl watching drivers.
Yep, let's do it. 18 drivers on track. Pole position for Rados in the Honda. Dylan Sauer joins him on row 1 in the Lamborghini. Bélanger in the Ferrari on row 2, and Luis Castro in the Aston at 4 alongside him. Lukey at 5 in the Porsche. Robertson in the GTR at 6. Joey Militi in the Honda at 7. Bez Borodka, or Carter as we're going to call him, in the Lambo at 8. Jose Guzman at 9 with Carlos Guzman at 10. That's Honda and Aston next to each other. Joby Savage in the GTR at 11. Nick Cahoot in the BMW. Welcome back to the grid, Nick. And he's at 12 for now. Barrett at 13 in the GTR. Nguyen in the McLaren at 14. Miller in the Audi at 15. Austin Orr in the Porsche at 16, Ryan Cody in the GTR at 17, and Vasquez in the AMG at 18.
Yeah, so a short grid. I mean, so from the times that we've seen in quality, the top 5, I want to say, are kind of close to each other. Apart from Rados, who's been taking some lessons. I heard. Is he still taking lessons from Nick? From the other Nick?
I think he's become the teacher.
Whoa.
I think Rados and Greg Billingsley are now the teaching team.
Ooh.
Because Nick has been doing ovals on iRacing all week.
Always two there are, a master and an apprentice.
Yeah. That mean that all these other guys are the younglings and they're eventually going to get murdered?
Yep.
Allegedly. Oh, Rados almost loops it on the warm-up lap.
It's quite a compact circuit, this one, isn't it? I guess because it's within the famous oval. Would you call this an oval? Yes, you would.
I guess, yeah, it is an oval. I don't know. Are there other names that you could give? I know nothing about ovals. I just know
oval, tri-oval.
Yeah, there's like the tri-oval, right?
Yeah.
This
It's more
one
like
is
a
an
triangle.
oval, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, the only tri-oval that I know is in Wreckfest.
I think it's one of the first times I've got like an aerial shot of the track right now, so yeah, it's very nice.
Good luck, commentators. May your snipes be clean and justified.
Never.
We are locked and loaded.
It's interesting that this layout has the 90-degree turn 1, whereas if taking an aerial view of turn 1, you can see there's another layout there, like a chicane instead of that 90-degree right-hander. I wonder why this layout is used.
I wonder if they race like motorcycles or something here.
Yeah, most likely, because then I guess the 90-degree might be difficult for the motorbikes.
Mm-hmm.
Well, there's quite a few different layouts. You can see the loop section or whatever it is also has an access road.
Yeah, that's to make it shorter, I guess. Well, the corner is named Nightmare, either way, turn 1.
Unofficially.
It is named Nightmare. What we have is always official. We're pros,
Gotcha.
right?
And here they come.
And here they come, and it's an early green light. It's very far from the line, and let's get camera 2 as we will get the side-by-side up.
They're not 4 wide down the straightaway. I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh.
In they go.
And they go. Rados gets a clean turn 1 for himself. Well,
The rest of the field paired up nicely through there.
I do see side-by-side Lukey and Robeson. Lukey has the inside line in the Porsche. And, nicely done so far. It looks like there's a little bump on the middle of the road there in Gone that Robeson kind of bounced off of.
Switch off my camera, please.
Oh. Professionals.
Been a while.
I did not look at all on my other screen. I was just enjoying the battle.
Oh man, this race is great.
Yeah.
I'm just sitting over looking at turn 1 because I don't want to.
You could just move it.
So Carter, I don't know if he was involved in an incident or if he just didn't get away very well, but down to P12.
So
Yeah, it's a rough start.
There was a contact between him and it seems Nick Kohout.
Well, I might have got a bit of a bump and run or something.
No, but he was far ahead of Kohout in the quali, so I believe he might have went off tracking a little bit. And
there was a couple of drivers came close to contact there at that second of the sharp 90-degree right-handers towards the end of sector 3. They're coming around, yikes, now onto the straight, and that is lap 1. Pretty clean overall, so good job, guys.
yeah, good job. I see Robeson making a move on Lukey. Luis tried to make a move on Benanger, and Benanger had that inside covered off pretty well. So Mark is now going to start to get away from Michael Lukey, and Lukey has in between him and Joey Carlos Guzman. He's going to want to keep there. Yeah, it is a little late in the afternoon here at Indianapolis today.
Yeah, the evening into should be early night race.
Nice. Beautiful.
So the sun is already set behind the stadium. Yeah, just looking at the replay. Yeah, Carter's just kind of conceding some positions, just driving safe.
We've got Dave Miller alongside Austin Orr right now on the inside of the Porsche. Porsche going for the over-under and might well get it. And yeah, Miller will have to concede that back as they go through the squiggle, as it's aptly named by us.
Dang it, Miller, too much Rocket League.
Yeah, but Orr does catch some grass.
Yeah. Like, it looked good for Miller. He just went a little deep on the brakes to get the overtake done, but he's
going to be way deep.
Oh, way deep this time. And launches it round. Oh, Dave, come on. I sniped him.
No.
My first snipe of the day. I'm sorry, Dave.
That's on Milo.
That really is on Milo.
I will take that one. Dude, I was excited for him making a move there. Vasquez is making a move on Nguyen now.
And Nguyen does cover off that inside into Nightmare. He's going to take
little contact in turn one. Jose Guzman tapped it back into Joby. Joby managed to save it, and Barrett scooted by Jose, who's going to loop it and get collected by Nick Kohout.
Oh, we need a replay of that. Yeah, we just saw him in the corner on the side of the screen, switching over to Joby.
Let me grab the replay.
I need to see that.
That was a bona fide Honda moment.
I'm sorry, Dave. Barrett, right behind Joby. The battle of the GTRs and the real life friends is on right now. They are absolute toe-to-toe right now.
There was some updates to some of the Nissan liveries that I don't see on Joby's car.
Joby started behind Barrett right on the grid. Joby's up to P9 overall.
Audi lawnmower? Yeah, all right. We have a replay?
Yeah.
All right, let's see.
So coming into turn one, Jose, little tap on Joby and slows down to not completely kill him. Barrett scoots by. And then coming into, I guess it's turn 2, 3.
It's
the back end rotates, and yeah, just nowhere for Nick to go.
Nice save by Joby there.
Yeah, really nice save. That was going and going.
Now, Nguyen and Vasquez still battling. Vasquez got around Nguyen's McLaren, and now Nguyen is right there.
Yeah, we did see Vasquez get around in Nightmare last lap around. It seemed like Nguyen had overslowed maybe for the entry, but there was a little bit of contact between the two drivers during that move. Carlos Guzman getting around Michael Lukey, and from that angle, it seemed like he was just cutting them off immediately.
Yeah, they were side by side, and Carlos gets the move done.
What was that noise? Was that only me? I guess everyone on the stream probably heard it as well.
What was that?
Not sure.
I did not hear anything, Mike.
All good then. For Andrew Rados, currently a second, 1.2 seconds ahead of Dylan Sowers, so not as much of a lead as I thought we were going to see from Rados, considering his quali lap times. But the best lap so far, a 1:35.8 on the last lap, and we'll see what he can do this time around. A 1:35.6 compared to a 1:35.9 from Dylan Sauer. Is their best lap time. So these two still within racing distance. Any mistake by Rados will mean a chance at the win for Dylan Sauer. Bélanger, not that far back, 3 seconds, but he does have Luis Castro catching up to him. And Luis has his blinker on.
Oh, we know what that means.
Yeah.
Wait, is it the right one or is it the left one? 'Cause I think
the
it's
right
the
one.
left one. I don't know if that's the one that is supposed to be on.
It's the wrong one.
I was
Yeah,
watching Luis there for a lap, and he got within about eight tenths of Boulanger, but that's as close as he's gotten, and the gap is now back up to 1.3.
yeah. It seems the Aston really struggles during those long going and gone corners compared to the Ferrari. German
Joe.
in chat. Someone needs to give Jose a car that actually works. That's Cheeto.
Listen, when you sign up for the Honda, you know what you're getting into.
And it's not finishing the race.
I mean,
100%.
we've talked about how the Honda boy strategy is throw as many cars at the race as we can and see how many of them finish. And so far this season, it's not been good.
It really hasn't. As we see him start to make his charge back through the field after that incident earlier on. I don't see a lot of damage on his car.
Speaking of Hondas, Joey has Joby right behind him now. Joby's put clear distance between him and Barrett. And yeah, so Joby putting pressure on P8 Joey Maletti. So GTR versus Honda battle coming up.
This is what the season is all about. It's the Pink Daddies versus the Honda Academy, or the Cheeto Academy, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
That's the one, yeah.
I did not see Joby join the Pink Daddies though.
Tyler, are you eating ice cream or something? What's going on over there?
I'm eating my dinner.
Okay.
What did you hear?
It just sounds like you're eating.
You're
Yeah,
supposed to say
I'm-
it's a
Milo.
Coca-Cola.
Milo.
Dinner.
While I'm a fat guy, I can hear you eating dinner from a different country. I am tuned in. Milo's eating. I thought it was ice cream, so I was focused on dessert.
I was trying to hide it from everyone, and you outed me.
So
So we all gotta eat. We all gotta eat.
Yeah.
while you were talking about ice cream, Austin Orr did spin the Porsche around coming out of Coca-Cola and found his way to the wall. It looks like now the gap between him and Miller, their fight is gonna carry on.
Oh, Vasquez super deep into whatever no corner that is.
Yeah, and that is going to allow Nguyen to get back around him. So
Yeah, winning. He's got Guzman behind him. Jose trying to work back after that incident earlier.
It looks like Nguyen is not gonna defend this. Is gonna let let Jose have the position.
I think that's just Honda power right there. Yeah, Wynn's gonna back out.
Well, we've seen Nguyen defend immediately as soon as they got on the straight when there was someone next to him earlier on. So
I mean,
easy
no
move.
point in fighting a white badge, especially if you know it's just gonna die 3 corners later anyway. So let him go and then prepare to avoid.
yeah, I'm excited to see this battle back between Austin Orr and David Miller starting to close, or the gap starting to close. After David's little donut session but earlier.
It looks so much darker on your screen than mine.
Is it really?
on
Yeah,
the
like
stream,
on,
yeah,
on mine it's like daytime still.
Oh,
yeah, same here.
yeah, I'm not
Weird. You might have different color settings. I'm watching Ryan, who is getting chased down by Carter in the Lambo.
Yeah, Carter trying to make positions back up after dropping down on lap one.
Carter, you do not. I know you're leading your class, but you do not back out. You attack Ryan with everything you have.
I still want to call him Mr. Guy. I enjoyed that.
Mr. Guy,
Is that
Mr. Horton.
Mr. Horton? I mean, Timmy's. I had some Timmy's today.
Did you?
Yeah.
It's doubtful that Lambo will be able to make much of a move on the straight here against the GTR.
Yeah, Lambo's so sad in a straight line.
Yeah, it does look like that was not. You really had no chance at sending it there.
So he's going to have to get this done in the corners.
Mr. Double Double? No, it was actually a hazelnut cold brew. I like
This
those.
fancy guy over here. Oh, Carlos with a little bit of a drift. I was just clicking over to him
Same.
to watch him and Robeson fight. I caught the tail end of that move.
Ice Cap is bait. Ice Cap's pretty good. Bit sweet.
How's your foray into your homemade coffee going?
Espresso, no depresso.
Like you're growing your own
I
coffee
guess so.
beans?
No.
Yeah, Milo goes up to the roof of his building. He's got a garden up there.
It looks like Austin Orr is really struggling there as the gap between him and Miller really just vanished and Miller got the spot back. So it looks like there's a mistake at some point. And immediately after, he's sliding around a little bit more.
Dude, the Porsche's rough.
Does seem like it. And it seems like the lines he's taking are also not helping as much. He's going to have a lot of tire pressure loss.
Yeah, Indy's one of those tracks that doesn't get a whole lot of love out there. You'll never see it on a public lobby. It doesn't get used in a whole lot of like endurance races. I've seen probably a handful of endurance races on it since it came out.
Honestly, I quite like.
The one Porsche not struggling really at the moment is Lukey, leading silver, 2 seconds ahead of Joey. And yeah, I think safe to say Lukey likes this track. As you mentioned earlier, he won a flooded Indy race here.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, very comfortable in the Porsche. Obviously, he's driven it for years now.
Tez, you're fired.
Yep. The
Made a
Porsche.
really, the Porsche's rough. Fired.
That's a good one.
That is a good one. That's a good one. Can we get a Taylor Swift update?
Yeah, well, the Chiefs haven't had much offensively, so there's not been many Taylor Swift sightings. Yeah.
Fair enough. The Joey's really trying to close that gap. I see Ryan is also catching up to Nick Kohout now.
Yeah, he's bringing Carter with him. So a little three-way battle brewing.
Yeah, as we can see, just Nick so much faster into Yikes corners. As that gap has kind of expanded a little bit, it looks like they were back down to 9/10 of a second, and Carter here just behind Nick. Ryan.
Yeah, the BMW is not a slouch in a straight line.
Oh, Miller did get past Orr.
Yeah, there was some sliding around by Orr, it seemed. I think Orr is struggling with Coca-Cola corner.
Yeah.
I struggled with Coca-Cola for many years. I finally dropped it. We have a yellow flag for Jose Guzman.
Same spot
Same.
at going, and he has Alt F4. He's
He yelled
left the
Alt
circle.
Ford.
Who did?
Jose.
I'm not gonna say I called it, but I called it.
Well, we
Gotcha.
lost one of the Hondas. Another yellow flag now for Vasquez. In the U, not sure what happened there. As he's trying to get back around. Nice little
Lost that
donut.
back end in the AMG. He's got to get away quickly. Yeah, that's allowed Miller to catch him. So now, and he's running wide again. The tires not feeling good.
Yeah, especially after picking up so many marbles immediately after a donut.
Yeah, Miller should try and attack here, really, if he can.
And no contact registered, so self-inflicted.
Yep. Indy's extremely underrated. Love the fact that every corner has 3 different lines that are all wrong. I guess so.
That's fair.
That is fair. Yeah.
Oh, didn't we have a redeem for like an onboard lap somewhere?
We had one for Joey's lap 15 or something.
Yeah.
You know what? Let's
We got a couple
let's
laps.
get it
We got a
done
couple
now.
laps to go. Is he close to somebody? Like,
Not
is there a
really.
reason to snipe him right now?
No, not yet. We'll snipe
All
him
right,
later.
let's wait.
Let's
Wait until he's like in a battle or trying to do his in lap or an out lap or something like that. When he's, vulnerable. Let's catch him with his pants down.
Isn't that always?
I mean, yeah. I mean, if you're racing with pants on, you're doing something wrong,
That's caused lag.
right? Just extra weight.
As David, yeah. So David Miller really, it looks like from the last lap, at least the gap closed off just a little bit more. He's having a better time in the Audi than that Mercedes.
Yeah, the AMG looks a handful around here.
Yeah, you can really see the lines that they're both taking through the U. Very deep for Vasquez and nice and tidy for Miller, but they've both struggled it.
Yeah, Vasquez left black marks on that corner exit. I think he's just spinning up the rear tires.
Yeah.
But both getting around the track, being safe, having fun, hopefully.
Yeah, they're. Well, I mean, the lines don't look as clean as they could be throughout the squiggles. I love your track map, Milo. I really do.
Oh, and we have another longest field goal in Super Bowl history just went through. So Kansas City up to 6 points now.
So it's a
57-yard field goal.
So it's basically a soccer game.
Sure.
I mean, 3 of the 4 point-scoring drives have been field goals.
Yeah, good defense then.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Your headset was yelling at you because it was dead, then you spun, so you quit. Jose, this race today is about 3 points.
That reminds me of the Bibu race. Remember that, Ferris? When my headset kept disconnecting?
Oh, yeah.
Wait, I'm sorry. What's the Bibu?
Yeah, because I had this wireless headset, and it was during a pint race. It might have been when you and Paul were commentating. And so the headset kept disconnecting and like going beep boop.
Oh no.
And I was getting mad every time it did it. And during the race, it was becoming more frequent, right? So I'm like, there's a clip of me somewhere yelling "Bee Boo."
Yeah, there is. There is.
It's fucking ridiculous.
There he is, Jose. As soon as the race started, beeps every 30 seconds.
So Nick Kohout finds himself surrounded by GTRs.
Mm-hmm.
Got Joby and Barrett in front and Ryan behind. Ryan's trying to make this interesting. Carter has fallen back a little bit.
You just
out
got
of the 1 second range.
Yeah, he has. Potter here. Remind me again. So Potter is. I'm sorry, I don't recognize which driver. Just got a VR headset, so hopefully it makes him a second quicker. I feel, personally, anecdotally, yes. Oh, Potter is Weir. There we go. I feel that VR does make you a bit faster once you get used to it.
It certainly can, yeah. I think as far as ACC goes, it's still a matter of practice on ACC specifically.
Of course, yeah.
To get quicker, because, yeah.
Can't wait to forget to charge it, and then it just dies in the mid-race. Which headset? I'm guessing that's a Quest? If it is the Quest, I recommend you get a cable, like Milo has found out very quickly.
No, I bought a cable that assists with charging the Quest 3, but it did some ridiculous. I'm almost positive it was some sort of surge when the charging capability came on. But
So, at some point, David Miller did get around Vasquez. I didn't see the gap close, but now they're right next to each other, and Miller leading. It looks like Vasquez's last lap was invalid and much slower. So something did happen last lap around.
Yeah, he might have had an off track somewhere. Overshot a corner.
Weir has got the cable. Then you're good.
You wouldn't have to worry. Mostly it's for a double stint in an endurance race that I was more concerned with. But I was practicing for that Bathurst race that never really got underway last week or 2 weeks ago. And I had no issues. So, Yeah, I think it was just that third-party cable I bought.
We see David Miller there, actually within the toe, not really closing the gap to the Audi. That is surprising to me. He's stuck at work again. It got delivered Thursday. He's stuck at work till Wednesday. Oh, that sucks.
Oof. What industry do you work in? Don't like give us a specific like company name or anything like that, but if you're stuck at work and can't get it, assuming you like work on site and stay there, are you like a oil rigger or something like that?
I think an oil rigger pays well. Nuclear Security Air Force.
Holy shit! What?
That sounds
All right.
fun.
Yeah.
I feel like we shouldn't be saying that on stream.
Fair enough. I mean, he's not saying what Air Force.
Well, nice. Chips and Dales.
All right, Bullet. He's not a stripper. They get to go home. Allegedly, I don't know. I've never been. I don't know what you're talking about. Anyway, Ryan's trying to make this an interesting race.
There are a lack of battles apart from this one right now.
Yeah, it's Carter, Ryan, and they're trying to chase down Nick Kohout.
Yeah. So let's just give an update on our race leader, Rados. His last lap,
Nobody cares about
35.8.
Rados.
He's leading.
He is cruising
He's leading.
around.
He's just cruising.
He's cruising, but then he's in a Honda, so at any point that cruise could turn into death.
Yeah, he could die. Just
Yeah. 6 seconds behind him is Dylan Sauer, who's also cruising and just waiting for Rados to die. And 7 seconds behind him is Don Belanger that has Luis Castro a second behind. So he's not able to make as much of a gap as he wants from Luis that still has his right indicator on.
ooh, Luis with a 36-1.
Yeah.
It's his personal best of the race.
Gives us a little flash
Yeah,
there to let us know.
Excellent. So
Well-
he's now within 8/10 of Belanger.
Yep. Michael Lukey leading silver, 3 seconds from Joey, who has
Yep.
Joby back again directly behind him. This gap starting to close a little bit. Ryan did lose some time to Nick Kohout because he's just a second behind now, as we switched off from them last lap. It is lap 15, so let's get. We get.
I mean, when he
We
comes
did it.
across the line, we can grab him.
Joby, get around him.
I want Joby to send it on Joey while we're on board with Joey. I want to watch the death happen. I mean, I want to watch the really clean, really good racing.
No, we want clean, good racing. We don't want.
We do.
Yeah. Watch the panic.
Like
Joey
a
doesn't.
samurai, we're looking for clean deaths only.
Joey doesn't panic. He's cool, calm, and collected. He's an amazing race car driver. He's a super nice guy. He's one of my favorite people all time. I can't wait to hang out with him at Road America. It's going to be so much fun. Okay, waiting.
He was sliding in the squiggles.
Waiting.
Castro, 3/10 now. 2/10. He is closing on the straight to Belanger, going into turn 1. And Luis really putting the pressure on here.
Oh, I thought Nick Kohout was getting past Ryan, but it was Nick
got in the
going
pits.
into the pit. So
If you want to do side by side, I got Joey.
all right, we have our lap on board with Joey. A little bit.
That
of
was a
slide
lot
as
of
soon
counter steer there.
As soon as we did go to see it. Hang
You
on.
can see in the little monitor above the
Joby.
dash, you can see Joby lurking.
So Luis has really been able to up the pace the last couple of laps. So whether that's just the Aston being better on tires or Luis is learning the track as he goes.
I think
which
he's learning the track as he's not practiced it.
Yeah.
I'm proud of you, Luis.
I think that might well be the case. So He's getting quicker.
Oh, and the indicator has gone off.
Oh,
The
you
right
killed
indicator.
his.
What does that mean?
I don't know.
He's no longer aroused.
No, his
Oh,
left one
Lukey's
is.
slow.
Oh,
Something happened with Lukey. He is
Yeah.
his lights are flickering.
dropping like a rock.
He's underway again now.
Is he out of fuel?
No, he's back
Oh,
underway.
Did he hit his ignition and kill his car?
I feel like that might have been it. Can we get a
Oh,
replay
no.
of that?
Went down.
We'll
Yeah,
get-
well, we're almost done with Joey's lap. Oh, I guess you've already switched off.
yeah, I've already switched. Oh, there we go.
Nobody cares about you anymore, Joey.
Yeah, Joey
Got
survived.
drivers heading into the pits now. Ryan Cody is next, and then Lukey's following him in.
Oh, that was a close call between them. And the race in the pits. Yeah, I don't think it was fuel. He was probably messing around in his MFD box.
Definitely not fuel, because he wouldn't have been able to start driving again. Yeah, whatever happened, it looked dead and then came back to life.
Oh, that is a nice sky from this angle.
Well, those are tight pit boxes, aren't they?
Yep. Just a little bit.
Like Lukey and Ryan, they're like bumper to bumper.
Did we find what happened? Yeah, it was.
Yeah, so I'm on board with Lukey now.
All right, let's get the replay.
If you can,
Yeah,
if you
go
can
ahead.
hear it,
Hang on.
he's going through the squiggles now, and when he exits the final squiggle, his car is just it's dead. Like he's foot on floor.
Oh. We have a yellow flag for Nguyen out of Coca-Cola.
Hardware, maybe?
No, it's the car's dead.
He might have had an IRL thing. I'm not sure.
Yeah, okay.
The cat jumped on the ignition switch.
Carlos Guzman into the pits.
Oh, whatever it is, we hope everything is okay.
You've done.
He's leaving the pit lane now, so Lukey coming back out on track. Only bad thing is he's now in P17. And although
Lukey
we'll have to
is
wait and see
behind
when everyone's
Ryan.
pit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Lukey is not that far off. Oh, he's right behind Nick Cohout, sorry. Not that far off from Nick, and from the pace we know he's a bit faster. We'll see what we can do. David Miller with a yellow flag?
We are halfway through. Keep it up.
Yep, that's a line.
Yeah. He... Not sure what's happening there.
Not sure. Oh, we have Joby flashing Joey now. He has arrived.
Yep. You've done your job as race engineer for Nguyen, so now you just watch the rest of the race. Not much fighting. Yeah, not much fighting currently. The gaps have spread out. We have this fight, and we have Nick Cohout and Ryan Cody also brewing up.
Yeah, Super Bowl update. There was a Chiefs touchdown. It's now 13-10 to the
Oh.
Chiefs.
Decided to make it a game.
Indeed.
So we're just a minute past the midway point of the race. The pits are starting to come in. Rados and Robeson into the pits. Still in Sauer inherits the lead temporarily. Bélanger. Oh.
Oh, yeah. Don came out behind Vasquez, and I believe Vasquez lost it.
Yeah, Vasquez lost it as soon as I switched to Bélanger.
Yeah, there's no contact registered, so it's the Mercedes thing.
Lots of drivers pitting in now.
It looks like Vasquez is really struggling with the U. Apart from that, Nick still half a second away from Ryan Cody, and so is Joby from Joey. What happened to Carlos? Where's Carlos? Nothing.
Oh, F4.
Carlos, no, that was Jose. Carlos is P14. He's done his pit stop. So, I mean, that happened to him.
Yeah. Oh,
You're right. My bad. My bad.
is that Austin? That's not the pit entrance.
Practice your pit entries, nerds.
I think I know now what happened to David Miller. I feel like David also did the same thing as Austin. That is, yeah. Joey. So Joby just gets a. It looked like a better exit from Yikes than Joey. He has the line that Honda is quick though on the straight, and they're 0.3 away from each other. A little bit of a flash from Joey. Come on, send it, and he does not.
Watching Ryan, who has a rearview mirror full of Nick Kohat's BMW.
It's a big one. A lot of no's.
Yep, Nick's
Just-
starting to find some time.
All
Their fastest laps are both very, very similar.
Oh, Nick is having a look. It's just all nose back there.
Yeah,
It really is.
in short
Ryan's-
order here, the only drivers yet to pit will be Joey, Joby.
Oh,
Carter.
Nick, I believe, missed his braking point.
Yeah,
Oh,
And
I
has-
did not see that.
Put it into the wall?
What happened? I did not look. I was not looking. Oh,
I
that is
don't
not
know.
what
I was on.
is he
Ryan's-
disconnected?
No, he's
No.
moving. I was
Good replay.
watching on Ryan's wing, and Nick's car just shot right past him.
Oh yeah, and the front of that BMW is absolutely smashed.
Shot. Was this the replay? All right, let's.
Yeah, this should be the.
It was
no,
into
it's
turn
going to
one?
be a little bit.
Oh, we have Austin Orr disqualified.
So coming down the long straight, I've got the replay.
What would that be for?
I think he
Coming down the
sped
straight.
into the pits.
Yeah, I think Nick just
Oh.
forgets to brake. Can't get it shut down before the wall.
Boom.
I have a feeling Austin Orr might have sped into the pit entrance. After seeing the line he attempted to take, I feel like he was just going way too fast for the line. The game just popped him out.
Instead of a stop go, just DQ.
Oh, if you're going too fast, it will DQ you. Was it?
Yeah, maybe. Dylan Sauer chasing down Ryan now. So Nick Cahote is obviously back in the pits now. I assume getting
Interesting.
repairs.
So it didn't DQ him going into the pits. It DQ'd him leaving the pit.
Did he enter it way too hard, way too fast? What happened there?
Yeah, it wouldn't.
let me-
It wouldn't issue the penalty until you leave the pit because it's the same when you get a stop go. It only notifies you when you leave the pit lane.
What happened?
Dylan got past Ryan, or Ryan let him go. I'm not sure which. 'Cause I
Interesting.
flicked off.
So he crosses the line at 101 kilometers an hour, which is double the pit speed limit.
That could be it then.
I don't know if that's like a hard move.
No, I feel like he didn't know the pit entrance.
But he's only like half throttle, and his car just revs out.
Nick Cahoot has
Not sure.
rejoined the track, so he's repaired the front of that BMW after hitting the wall, and he is at least back out on track. So Joseph says, "Rip the only BMW." I mean, at least he's back out on track, and we'll have a chance to finish.
Nick will
The
get
race.
points today. Nick will
Indeed,
probably be
so-
on the podium when Joey dies.
So Lukey, after his engine failure or whatever it might be, is now in P3 in silver. Joey does lead after doing his pit stop, and a comfortable lead, you could say.
No, Joe B has not pit yet. Joey.
No,
yes.
I'm saying Joey.
Yep.
And then, yeah. Don't try and loop me in with your name Ryan Cody in second and Lukey in third. So yeah, it's all changing silver. Lukey had a really good lead. I'd love to know what happened there with his car, but yeah, it's all changed. At least he's still on the podium, and we'll look to see if he can hunt down Ryan.
Well, speaking of Ryan, Michael Lukey is now just a second behind Ryan and closing that gap. So Lukey trying to get back the at least P2.
But I have no idea what you're talking about. Yeah, and you got Joby has hit that traffic. If you were Joby, would you not pit now?
So Lukey did get past Joby. They were fighting for track position last lap.
Unless Joby purposely went like really long on the fuel.
I feel like he
might have,
yeah.
Yeah, it's just when you've got that kind of traffic in front, and if you've got pace, you probably want to stick it in the pits.
Yes. Stick it in the pits, or somewhere else. I'm not gonna shame anybody here.
Dylan, where are you at? So Dylan Sauer in P10 after the pit stop. Dylan was sitting in P2.
Yeah.
For what happened there? I don't remember seeing a yellow or a crash or anything from Dylan, unless he might have gotten himself a drive-through that we didn't notice.
No, I don't think so.
Who did what?
Dylan Sauer. I'm surprised to see Dylan in P10 right now when he was sitting in P2 the entire or for most of the first part of the race.
Maybe he took tires others didn't.
No, but
I don't know.
I wouldn't be that much time.
That's not a whole lap almost.
Barrett closing in on Joey now.
I do see. Oh yeah.
Got a little bumpy through that last right-hander though there, Barrett. GTR kind of bounded over the curbs, no problem, but it definitely unsettled the car. We'll see now straight line. Once they get onto the straight, we'll see how this GTR does, but yeah, Barrett has closed this gap and looking to climb a position.
It might. I'm not too sure what happened to Dylan. Yeah, I'm kind of also looking at your replay.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out.
Is it maybe a smash into the wall and a lot of damage that he's repaired?
Oh, well, he's in 6th gear, and he's into like turn 4, going into the loop, and I think he didn't have the ability to shift down because he never downshifts. I think he might have had a hardware issue and might have had to redo his wheelbase during the stop because he never leaves 6th gear, and that car is just struggling to get up to speed out of corners.
Oh, that sucks.
Michael Lukey all over the back of Ryan Cody now.
He also
got a really good exit
there. It
there.
starts to shift.
Lukey got a really good exit and is going to make a move on Ryan here down the main straight towards turn 1.
Nightmare. We did see Barrett there on Joey, and a little
Lukey gets
tap
it done just before turn 1. Cuts in and nicely done.
So Dylan was either having hardware issues or he was doing a massive fuel save. He might have overshot his pit by 1 because he does pit on that lap. Because he did downshift, like he overshot a corner and had to downshift, and then he used very little throttle input to get it back moving again. I just think he was about out of fuel.
Maybe.
Or he gets to pit. Oh.
Yeah, because his car dies going into the pit.
So Joby has gone into the pits. He's back down and leaving now. It seemed like a fairly quick stop. Let's see where he comes out. You got Luis. Going to go through Robertson, and Guzman will go through.
Oh, a little slide there from Joey, and Barrett is now side by side into turn 2. Sorry, I mean left. As they go into going. God, I love.
Quite a long pit lane here. I don't know. It's going to be close. You're going to have Joey and Barrett coming down the straight. Joby leaving the pit lane.
Joby is ahead. Barrett and Joey. Barrett goes for the inside into Nightmare. That was... Oh, that car's starting to look dirty, and he gets it done. And that...
Yeah, so that's good for Joby, right? Because that was the was that the gaggle he was behind? I forget.
Joey, if you can hear me, just survive. Just let everybody go.
Oh, he was behind the Cody and Luke battle.
You're the leading silver. Just get out of the way. Don't die. I beg you.
Yep, Joey leading silver. Michael Lukey back up into second in silver, so a good recovery from his incident. And then Ryan Cody currently the third podium spot, which leaves Nick Cahoot, the returning driver, outside the podium spots in this small silver class tonight.
Yeah, after the incident.
So I did watch the Dylan Sauer replay. Ignition off, rolling basically from pit entry all the way to his box.
Oh my god.
Okay, that's where the time went then.
Actually, literally coasted into his box.
At least he made it.
Yeah.
Didn't have to tow. Carlos Guzman, now 0.4 of a second behind Mark Robeson, and this battle the gap has been closing for the last few laps, and is now down to just nothing. I honestly, I love that. I love Carlos' livery. I love so many of these liveries. You guys are doing awesome, honestly.
If you're hanging out in the Twitch chat, go over there. Barrett streaming. Go over there, give him a follow. Tell him he's a beautiful man. You love him.
He is.
He's a good guy. He's the one who made our intro videos.
Yes, indeed. He likes a video edit, and really good ones too.
He also has done most of, if not all of, the GTR liveries, besides for Robeson's.
Robeson's livery is also awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, just pop over there, say hi, tell him we said hello, and then come back. Or just open another screen, another tab or something like that. I don't know.
Drop a follow, it's free. His bullet up. So Dylan Sauer now starting to his charge again. I'm honestly, I'm really sad to see Fuel being the reason he dropped so far back. He was doing so well in P2, and now Rados is just cruising.
I'm keeping an eye. You got Dylan Sauer is now right up behind Carter, heavy braking into the penultimate corner. You got Joey's kind of holding them up now. Yeah, I agree with you, Chris. Joey should be finding a way to let them go now.
Carter as well. Just let Dylan go.
Yeah.
Like, you're leading your class. That's what he's trying to do. Dylan wants to suck.
Yeah, totally.
Dylan's like, get back over here. Yeah, I expect Carter to break early here. Yeah. Just fall in line.
Niners touchdown.
Oh.
16-13. 11 minutes to go.
Oh, so we're in the fourth.
Yeah.
Who's gonna win the big bowl of soup?
Rados is. And we do have a yellow flag for Ryan, who's doing donuts out of Nightmare.
Ryan at turn 1 loses it. That GTR, that big butt spinning.
Did he? No, he did not lose his.
He spun.
Well, he did not. He didn't lose his podium position.
So Carter out the way. Dylan now hunting Joey down, looking to try to catch up to Barrett with 13 minutes to go. I mean, yeah, if Dylan gets it down. I mean, although Barrett's last lap was a 36.8, so yeah, good lap.
Thank you for the follow, Imprada.
Yeah, but Dylan Sauer's best lap of 35.9, and Barrett just did his best lap. So, I mean, Dylan has the pace. He just needs to get by Joey. And I know Dylan wants to race and wants to race everybody, but if I'm Joey, I'm moving.
Chiefs
Like,
block the kick for the extra point.
Uh-oh.
So good defense there.
And
And we're into the 5,430-second commercial break.
So Dylan Sauer does have the inside for turn 1. Joey's gonna not defend that, and a easy pass.
Wise
Dylan.
move.
Yep.
I would also be tempted to let Carter go if I was him, but he's got, because after that he's got an 8.5 second gap to Lukey.
Well, he can't let Carter go because he has to be the favorite for the Canadians.
Gotcha.
He's fighting for Rados's love here.
Right, I see. I didn't factor that into my calculation. I was thinking Joey might just want to win silver comfortably.
I mean, you would think so. Joey is from Florida.
Yeah. He's going to left.
Yeah, he's done all right now. So with Dylan gone and that, you're not looking in the mirror so much. It seems, Joey's extended it back out to about 8/10. So if he's got the pace, sure, he can sit there and bring it home. 11 minutes to go.
11 minutes to go. So within 11 minutes to go, Rados is just really cruising out here. He has a
Rados,
23-second gap to Belanger, so Rados can just park and go for a picnic and get going again.
Yeah.
He'll be just fine. The closest battle on track is this one, Carter and Joey. All the other drivers are kind of spread out. We do have 1.5 seconds between Guzman and Robeson. A invalid lap for Guzman last lap around, so he's really trying to push and try and get that spot. We have 2 seconds from Barrett to Joby, or the other way around, and a bit spread out, so not much going on right now.
Uh-oh. We have Win. Was yellow flagged momentarily. I think he just touched some grass.
Yeah.
Seems to be doing just fine.
And the track is getting dark now as well.
Yep, not a lot of lights, not a lot of visible brake markers.
You've been watching an ad for the past 5 minutes trying to open Barrett's stream because the internet out there sucks.
Oh no.
I hate it when you're like almost done with an ad and you just refresh. You close the tab, you reopen it, and then you have to watch it again. He was drinking water mid-corner and went off. Nguyen?
Oh,
Oh boy.
okay. I thought you meant Barrett. I was like, why is Barrett drinking water mid-corner? Why is Win drinking water mid-corner?
Yeah,
There's a long straightaway. That's for drinking water.
that's where Thiago gets drunk and collects
Yeah.
sand and other things.
Yeah, the update on Austin Orr, F Indy in Discord. And he said he didn't see the entry, and when he did, it was too late. He had trouble seeing the marker, I guess. So
That'll do it.
Yeah, I mean that's definitely. I think we've all had a pit incident at some point that's made us then practice pit stops
practice your
every
pit
time.
entry.
We've all had an incident involving the pits that's made us do that, and that probably will be his.
Yep.
And from then on, you'll be practicing pit entry every single practice
Yep.
session.
Yeah, and
I'm
sometimes it's just a refresher because you've done the track 1,000 times, and
Or it's a track you haven't done very much, like
Yeah.
Indy or Coda. Like when we got Coda next week, I have no idea where the pit entry's at. I have not driven Coda yet.
Yep. So for all of the people watching Coda, next week is wet.
Wet.
wet Kota.
Wet
I
Kyoto.
expect we'll have less cars than we do this week.
I hope not.
There's no Super Bowl.
There's no soup.
It's Family Day next week in Canada.
What does
You
that
guys
mean?
are my family.
There's a holiday on the Monday. For
Okay, well,
families.
that's Monday.
Oh, actually,
Our
it's
race is
only-
on Sunday.
It might only be in British Columbia.
What?
Seems
Yeah,
like
wait.
something that's made up.
Now you
No,
got me.
I'm legit. We have the day off. I was talking to my boss about it a couple of days ago.
Well, it says not in Quebec, so
Yeah,
mean,
but
you guys
that's
are trying to be-
France.
That's France, he says.
Canada's equivalent of Florida, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, we got Taylor Swift on screen because Kelsey caught the ball.
Hell yeah.
Love
Did you
it.
see earlier when he was yelling at Andy Reid and like Andy Reid almost fell over, like he was so caught off guard or whatever? It's crazy.
Will the track limits be better or worse? I hope not worse. I doubt it'll be worse.
I think they're better when it's raining, isn't it? They more lenient
Yeah.
or something? I don't
Let's
know.
hope so because they're pretty rough at Kota.
I mean,
So yeah, not a lot of close battles tonight, unfortunately. Not a ton, at least. But it has allowed me to watch more of the Super Bowl.
There you go.
So if anyone's wondering why Milo's quieter tonight than usual,
I'm totally not checking messages on my phone right now.
it's nothing to do with anything other than the Super Bowl.
so you had me go and check my my work calendar. I am off next Monday, so it's great.
There you go.
Aren't you off most days though? Like,
No,
or is it just Paul that doesn't do anything?
no, that's just Paul.
Oh, okay.
I never get a chance to breathe now. Ontario holiday as well. Yes. So Dylan Sauer now closing the gap to Barrett. Trying to get some more points after his fuel issue. He might have just enough time to get past him and Joby. So Joby 3 seconds ahead of Barrett. This battle starting to form. Some exciting things to happen in the last 6 minutes of the race.
Oh, Barrett going in hot.
Yeah, it's going to let Dylan have that inside line in that Lambo.
Around the outside on the... Okay, now who's got the power down the straight? Looks like Dylan got a little bit loose on exit.
Yeah, I mean, he's no way he's beating him in a straight line anyway. It's
Tuck
going to
in
have
for
to be
the-
late braking. I'd imagine the Lambo's brakes are better than the GTRs, but I don't know. Because you're trying to stop a lot more weight, presumably, in the Nissan.
Yeah, it's a brick.
Yeah.
I mean, as far as I'm aware, the Nissan is pretty light compared to the other car. It just looks like a brick.
Yeah.
Really?
It stops pretty well from what I understand, but
Just a
I
big
mean-
chunk of fiberglass.
Dylan's issue is he's going to have to get Barrett in the corners because once they get to a straight, like, Barrett's just going to drive away from him.
Right. Coda's your last race of the season. No, that's unfortunate. Glad to see you go. I hope we'll be around for the next one, where we will have some days off, unlike this season. So 3/10 now between Sauer and Barrett. Also, Moonlaw, I wish you were there. Hope it's been a great race. It's been a fairly quiet race, unfortunately, but some...
Oh, big sniff.
Big.
It's been
Big sniff.
a free points race.
Yes. And
We got a second and goal for the Chiefs right now. 7 minutes to go.
I do gotta bring it back up as well before we do finish off. The track map for those that don't know it, because Coda in Indianapolis is a track that we've not raced much. So here is the track map for all of you that are.
Be
That's
careful,
just joined
guys. Looking at this map might make you finish off.
I've long time been a fan of American football, but I will call it American football. The real football is still my football.
Yeah, but American football is also played in Europe and I think Brazil now. Aren't they going to Brazil next year, the year after, something like that?
Yeah, they play a couple of games a year in London at Wembley in
Yeah.
the NFL. And usually, it's got a real big cult following in England, so it's kind of cool. It's definitely grown as well.
It looks like a dyno sitting down. It looks like an upside down dyno. I know, right?
Oh,
Dylan
here
Sauer
we
with a better exit out of Yikes Corner. He's going to have the inside for Nightmare.
Yeah, and holding the straight line speed, not too much better.
As they go side by
side.
side through turn
Leave
one.
each other room. Good job, boys.
Nicely done. Dylan will squeak away. Flashes the lights. It ain't over yet.
Oh,
Yeah.
he's deep. He's deep. Barrett's gonna have the inside.
Oh, little nose cut off there, maybe.
Barrett got really loose on the exit there.
We do have a raid from Ultraviolence. The God, thank you very much for the raid. Welcome to the last few minutes of our race here today at Indianapolis. A light grid, and at the end of the race, quite a little bit of action now starting to happen. We'll see if Barrett can catch up again. Welcome, welcome. Racer Beard, 951.
Chiefs field goal that ended in. So the Niners stopped them from getting the TD at least, and 16 apiece now with about 5 minutes to go.
Thank you for the raid. Thanks for the kind words.
Yeah, I hope you stream as well.
Let's hope you still feel that way in 10 minutes or so when you've heard the utter shit that we talk. No, I'm just joking. I'm joking.
Yeah, a bit light today on the field compared to usual. A bit light as well. But I think we have like 10 more viewers this time. You're peaking before you got off. Well, welcome.
Nice, nice. Yeah, Bullet needs one more Chiefs field goal and he wins $400, by the way. So
Oh, a Forza player. All right.
nice.
Oh,
Okay.
gotcha.
I've tried it out a couple of times. It's not bad. I mean, obviously, most of what we tend to do in our Discord is ACC, iRacing, some AC as well. I've played quite a bit of GT7, which I do think has the edge on Forza. But yeah,
You race ACC LFM as well.
I'm fortunate to have them all.
Yeah, I agree with that. So Rados now on his final lap. Rados really just cruising along. He's gonna go for picnic this time around.
Yeah.
Not much after Dylan had his fuel incident to scare Rados off, unfortunately. But Luis is just there with his lights off and getting the meatball flag.
You know, yeah, because you said a smaller field than usual today, right? We're down to 17 to finish the race. I think last week we had 28.
We had 30 last week for
30
Saturday.
last week. Yeah, so, and we thought Snetterton wouldn't be a full lineup, given it, yeah, it's a weird track, because you would think, the way this track is set up, you would think it would, I don't know, be a lot of close racing, but yeah, the gaps are a lot bigger than I thought they would be tonight. Carter, closest battle is Carter behind Joey, but Joey's held him at around 6/10 the entire time.
Yeah, one more lap to go, Joey. Don't screw it up now.
Miller with the yellow flag, though, as I say that. I didn't snipe him this time, though. I just saw it. He is back on track. Didn't lose a spot.
No,
He was
so
trying to chase down the win, yeah.
yeah, he's trying to chase down the win. Vasquez, who he was fighting with earlier, is 10 seconds behind. Vasquez was not looking nice.
Rados, who we've shown once. Rados is the Max Verstappen of this race, because he didn't get on TV because he had such a big lead. 30 seconds. What a dominant performance from Rados today in that Honda.
Yeah, Don Belanger inherits P2 and keeps it nice and easy. 1 second ahead of Luis Castor is going to put in the wall.
Luis has too much safety rating, so we're gonna dump a little bit.
Podium spot for Luis. You know, that's it. You got less competitors on track, and yeah, there you go.
Mark, the winner of the Nissan Cup in P4.
Yeah, Carlos in his beautiful stained glass livery will bring it home, P5. Followed by Joby, who wasn't too excited about this race. I don't think he'd done much practice. Started P13 on the grid and got himself up to P6, so a decent gain there.
Yeah, Dylan Sauer P7 after coasting into his pit stall, is going to, park his car in the wall.
Not too happy about the race so
Joey Maletti
and Joey-
wins. Is that his first silver win?
That is his first.
silver
I
win.
think this is his first race that he has survived without dying.
A class win for Joey Maletti in silver. He's joined on the podium with Michael Lukey, who was leading, and we still don't know exactly what happened there that caused him to drop a few spots. And Ryan Cody rounds out the silver podium. It's a good race from Ryan as well.
Rados did indeed.
Mr. Guy takes home the win in bronze, although might not be bronze for very long.
Well, last week I want to say that the pace was bronze. Is he bronze or initiation still?
I believe we stuck him in bronze because that was what we were told that he would be.
Ooh.
So
Yeah,
we just
high bronze, low silver, I think, was the original assessment given.
yeah, because he was brand new. It was his first league race last week, and they were like, yeah, just stick him in bronze, and he's been getting coaching, so.
I mean, I don't want to jinx it, and next week he murders the whole field and red flags the race. But like, what I will say is, for someone that's new to sim racing by that amount, looks really solid out there, man.
Yeah.
Enjoying a few donuts from all the Nissan boys.
Really, really solid, safe. Yeah, you love to see it.
You love to see it. But yeah, that will be.
Oh, him and Joey are kissing.
Oh my word. What's more sickening? Taylor Swift at the Super Bowl or this? Actually, I don't care about Swift, by the way. I know some people really have a problem with it. There's all kinds of donuts and shenanigans happening on track right now.
All the boys enjoying their free points today.
Yeah.
And we'll see. They can keep them next week in Coda in the wet. There's going to be a moist Coda. Hopefully some more people than today when everybody's not watching the soup.
I'm sure the Super Bowl had something to do with today's attendance.
Oh, it definitely did.
Oh, Barrett's already gone. Trucker.
Some people do, like, I've seen people on even social media that I follow, like, you know, doing big spreads of food and stuff. Seems like it's a big deal in your neck of the woods, Chris.
Sure. Yeah.
Not yours specifically, maybe, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, I mean, people at my work, like, we have a work group chat thing, and people are like, oh, we should get off an extra day just for the Super Bowl.
Okay, yeah.
And my boss
I
was
feel like that about the World Cup final, so it's fine, yeah.
My boss was like, well, I can kind of help you with that. Because of the weather, we're not going to be until 9 o'clock in the morning tomorrow, so I get to sleep in.
Nice.
Sick.
Yeah, I'm going to work from home tomorrow, so I get to sleep in too.
Yeah. Well, hopefully next week you guys are watching us at Coda. Is all I'm going to say.
What? Why are we driving next week?
We're enjoying Coda next week. A little moist.
All right, thanks, guys. I'm out of here. Have a great rest of your evening. Thanks, everyone in chat.
Damn it!
We'll see you guys next week. Take it easy.
See ya.